We're back. I had to take a break. It's getting a little bit monotonous for me. This part of the story is very difficult. Only because God had showed me so many times the gifts that He had placed in me, and it overwhelmed me at times. It overwhelmed my crew members. It overwhelmed people that were my mentors. But they had forewarned me of the things that God was about to do with me and the things that I was capable of. And because of the fact that I was still a baby and the amazing things that God was preparing me for, I didn't quite understand. But in the same sense, it excited me and it intrigued me. One night, we were preparing for another important taping that we had to do. And it was an echo. It was a saloon that was haunted, and we were going through all kinds of things, and it ran it late into the night, almost 1:30 in the morning. As I was coming in to the house, I was really, really tired, but I suffer from insomnia. And when I get, excuse me, my hair is falling out of my head, to the point where I'm so tired, I was prescribed by the doctor to take sleeping pills. But I had to get up early in the morning to go finish what we were doing in the taping. I got in and I took a shower, and I took 3 pills before I got into the shower when my phone rang. And I answered it, and he said, "Mom?" And I said, "Moo?" He said, "Mom, I need you to come here now. Nana's real sick. And I need you to come." I said, "Oh my God, Moolie. I took 3 sleeping pills, and I know if I get in the truck and I go drive down there now, I'm going to fall asleep, Moo. But I promise you, I will be there early in the morning, and if I don't fall asleep, I'll head out there." And I could hear it in his voice when my baby said, "Okay, Mom." But he was crushed. I never fell asleep. Never fell asleep. About 5:30 in the morning, I dozed off. And I got a call at 7 o'clock in the morning. And he said, "Mom, she's gone." I said, "Who? What are you talking about?" And he said, "Nana, she's gone. She died." I lost my mind. I said, "No, no, 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 no." I said, "Oh my God, no." I remember picking myself up from the ground, and I said, "I'm on my way. I'm gonna go get the girls." And I started punching walls. I started hitting everything, destroying everything in my room. And I said, "Why would you do this to me? I serve you and only you." And I said, "Oh my God, the girls." So by the time I finished getting dressed, my room was a mess. The walls, I'd made several holes in the walls. And as I'm driving, I took the back roads from Brixton to Deerfield because I knew there wouldn't be any traffic. As I'm driving in my truck, I'm hitting the steering wheel and I'm saying, how could you do this to me? Why? Why would you do this? I serve you and only you. I don't have a man. I don't have a life. I work from morning till dusk. I don't take care of my grandkids. I do nothing but I work for you. Why would you do this to me? Why? And I screamed in anger. And I heard a voice. Now the smartphones had just come out. I didn't know how to work it. I didn't know the buttons on the side. It's okay, baby. My dog is looking at me. And I heard a voice say, pick up your phone, put it in front of you. And I said, I hate this. I hate who I am. I don't want to do anything. I want my baby. And I heard the voice louder and stronger. And he said, I said, pick up your phone and put it in front of you. And I picked up the phone and I put it in front of me. I don't remember snapping the picture. I don't remember. All I remember is putting the phone directly in front of me. And I said, I hate this. I hate this. And I threw the phone into the seat. And I drove until I couldn't drive anymore. I'll be back and tell you the rest. Please, excuse me.